Hey everyone, Dan here. Hadn't actually planned on doing a video today, but had something come up and just thought I'd talk about it real quick. It's not going to be a long video, but I was thinking about, well, there's a hashtag going on over on Twitter and some other places. It's uh, hashtag Save Quicksilver. And I realized that I have an opinion on this that I hadn't really thought about. I have a preference of the two Quicksilvers, which one I prefer. And the WandaVision one got me really thinking about it. And I had posted on Twitter my preference, and someone started debating a little bit. And I realized that there's a very specific reason why I like one over the other. Now, the WandaVision's got me thinking a lot about Quicksilvers. When Evan Peters appeared as Pietro, I was certain that he was not going to be the one from the X-Men movies. I figured it was stunt casting. And I had no more evidence than anybody else. I mean, a lot of people who thought, well, it is him. So why was I so certain? Well, I wonder if my feelings played into it. Did I believe he wasn't going to be the X-Men Pietro because I prefer the Aaron Taylor Johnson version? So was that part of the equation that I hadn't even thought of? That my own personal feelings in the theory matters? Well, once I started thinking about that, I started thinking, well, why? Why do I prefer one version over the other? I mean, I haven't seen all the X-Men movies. I haven't watched the last two, but from what I understand, those are horrible. So I have them. I own them. I will watch them eventually. But I've seen the time in the bottle scene. I've seen him doing the mansion rescue, the Evan Peters. And those are awesome looking scenes. But there's also part of why I don't like him, or at least I prefer the other one. Now, personality-wise, I think Aaron Taylor Johnson's character is more like the comic version. I think he's arrogant, but very protective of his sister. And in the end, a good person, but it's deep down. Evan Peters' version was more annoying. Very selfish, very, he didn't have that love of his sister redeeming quality, at least that came across to me. I mean, he stood up and was, did his thing too, but it just felt like the one in the MCU was more like the one in the comics. And I knew that part of it, but the part I hadn't realized, and it was in talking to somebody on Twitter that kind of made me realize it, the Fox's Quicksilver is too fast. Now, this may seem like a weird complaint, but the Evan Peters scenes were more like something out of a Flash movie. Quicksilver has never been that fast. Now, when he was created, his top speed was 175 miles per hour. Then later in the storyline, he hooked up with the High Evolutionary, was given something called Isotope E, which increased his speed to over the speed of sound, so Mach 5 plus. There's even been some writers who've taken him up to Mach 10, but never quite, never quite the speeds that we get with the Flash. And to give you kind of a frame of reference, at the speed, at Mach 10, it would take Quicksilver a little over 3 hours to run around the globe. The Flash, who is known to be moving 2,325 miles per second, can circumnavigate the globe in 12 seconds. 3+ hours, 12 seconds. So now take that into the movies. Well, to stop time and to be able to run in and take all those people out and stuff like that, That's Flash speed. That's not Quicksilver speed. That is, I mean, that is speed of, I mean, almost speed of light. I mean, that just, again, 2,325 miles per second is the Flash. And that's about what type of thing the Fox Quicksilver was doing. Now, so the person who was debating me said they didn't like the MCU version because he got killed by bullets. He couldn't get out of the way of bullets. Well, at 175 miles an hour, he's at half the speed of a bullet. If Marvel set him at the speed he was in the comics originally, then that's as fast as so he is slower than a bullet. Now, if he's supposed to be the speed he is post isotope E, then he's fast enough to dodge a bullet. But at the time, he wasn't trying to dodge a bullet. He was trying to move Hawkeye and a kid out of the way and then took the bullets in place. That's about right for Quicksilver's speed. Now, at least in the comic version. Of course, the Fox version would have zipped around, caught the bullets, turned them around so they would go back and take out the people who were coming in. I mean, it just would have almost godlike level. And that's my problem with the Fox version is, like I said, he's too fast. He's too fast for the Marvel Universe. Wanda and Captain Marvel are supposed to be the most powerful. Quicksilver is just a speedster, but Mach 10 is his top end at best. And it's probably a lot lower than that. That's why his speed signature was very different in the Marvel Universe. It's the blur effect as he's running around. It's not like people free, him running around frozen people. So that's my problem with the Fox Quicksilver is they made him overpowered and they made him annoying. So I am more of a fan of the Aaron Taylor Johnson version, the MCU version, and I was glad that they didn't bring him into the universe. I prefer the Aaron Taylor one. And if they're going to bring one back, I'd prefer that one. But so I know this is kind of a nerdy thing, but occasionally I go nerdy. And like I said, just the speed of the X-Men one was too fast. And the character didn't feel like, he felt more like how they write the character of Speed in the comics than he does of Quicksilver. The youth and all that stuff, where Aaron Taylor Johnson's character just felt more grounded, more realistic. Yeah, I know we're talking about a universe with Hulks and Thors and stuff like that, but that's the thing is they still feel somewhat grounded in a level of reality, and Quicksilver feels like he's in that realm. Because if he was that fast, then, if he was Evan Peters fast, he would have just ran around Sokovia, taken all the people over to the boat. There wouldn't have been any reason for anything. Hawkeye wouldn't have been needed. He just was, everybody would be off the damn island. So, yeah, that popped in my head today. That's why I prefer Aaron Taylor Johnson's Quicksilver to Evan Peters, is that his personality and his powers are closer to the comic version. That's it. That was the purpose of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please, if you disagree with me, and I'm not saying that Evan Peters did a bad job. Evan Peters is a great actor, and I thought he was good in the X-Men movies. I thought he was good in WandaVision, and nothing against him. It's just the way they portrayed the character is my preference. That's it. But if you want to take the opposite side, feel free to comment below, and also please hit the like and subscribe buttons. I could use all the attention over here I can get, so I would appreciate it. Thank you, and have a good day.